The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Missouri State's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Here's the hit. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the FIU Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example.
He's got it down the left side. Open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lowers those pads. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Might be changing the route. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. And as he throws, he's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Touch pass on the run. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. FIU pushing tempo. Caught over the middle. It's Demps. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams, but it's right about this range that people start tuning in. Pulls it in down the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Back to throw, it's Evans. Flushed out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Panthers in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Evans. It's complete. And he will score! Touchdown, FIU! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Reese. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in an empty set. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man on the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
33. Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Evans. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reese. Breaks into the open. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bears! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Evans. Quick strike complete. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. FIU pushing tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust...
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Here comes the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's McNeil. And he's brought down after a nice gain. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Reese. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw. It's Proctor. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. They'll start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Now on the option. Now the toss. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit, and this one is going to be a monster from 71 yards out. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. And I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Coach has no no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got it in the middle, it's Reese. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Handoff to the lone back. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. The Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Breaks the tackle. Inside the 10-yard line is shoved out of bounds at the 9. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Reese. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they liked, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football, and then
and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Grabs it in the middle. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Bear offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Flicking to fire. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bears moving quickly to the line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for